Alright, so Jebediah Kerman died a fiery death because he didn't understand the simple concept of how to find the sum of an infinite geometric series. It's rather simple though. All you need to know is the formula, and the first term and ratio. So, our formula is the sum of an infinite geometric series is the first term over 1 minus the ratio, a1 being our first term, and r being our ratio. So the only thing you need to know, other than this formula right here, is that your ratio has to absolutely positively be less than 1 in order for you to find the sum of an infinite geometric series. So say your ratio equals 3/2. What would you do? You would write no solution because 3/2 is greater than 1. Alright, so the first thing we need to do to find the infinite geometric sum of this series is to find the ratio. So to find the ratio, we have to take two terms, and I'm going to take these two, and divide the second one, 1/16, by the first one, -1/8. So put 1/16 over -1/8. We're dividing fractions, so we're going to flip the second one, and then we're going to multiply them. So that's 1/16 times -8 over 1. So that equals -8 over 16. And then we simplify that to -1 over 2. -1/2 is our ratio. So to find the sum of an infinite series, we take our formula, which is the first term over 1 minus the ratio, and we plug our numbers in. So it's -1/8 over 1 minus -1/2. So we find our GCF to get -1 over 8 over 2 over 2 minus -1 over 2, which then is in turn -1/8 over 3/2. I'm going to continue my work down here. So it's -1 over 8 times 2 over 3, since we're dividing fractions again, so, which equals -2 over 24, which simplifies to -1/12, which is our answer. Alright, this one is a little bit trickier, so it's one of these guys. 4 times 1 over 4. So the way I like to remember how to do these is this first number here. Out of these two, you have to figure out which one's the ratio and which one's the first term. So I remember that this first number is always the first term. The two firsts go together. So since that number is the first, so since this 4 is the first term, that means this has to be the ratio. So now that we have that settled with 4 equals a1 and 1 over 4 equals our ratio, let's go on to actually working the problem. So now that we have our first term and ratio figured out, it's just like the last one. We use our formula. The sum of an infinite series is the first term over 1 minus r, which is the ratio. So plug our numbers in. It's 4 over 1 minus 1/4. So find our GCF for the denominator. 4 over 4 over 4 minus 1 over 4, which is equal to 4 over 3 over 4. So since we're dividing fractions, we flip the second and multiply. 4 times 4 over 3, put this over 1, equals 16 over 3. So 16 thirds is our final answer.